SIFTER.com.au.
Hi, I'm Gianni di Giovanni.
And I'm Jahne.
Welcome to Walkthrough, SIFTER's weekly recap on the biggest news in video games.
This week, a real Freddy's Pizzeria was announced with real working animatronics. Saber Interactive are fighting with an ex-employee over generative AI usage, and the Pokemon Company are breaking the bank, literally. Here is the news for Sunday, the 16th of August, plus all the upcoming games launching this week. Let's go.
Join the SIFTER community on Discord at sifter.com.au/Discord.
A real-life Freddy Fazbear's Pizza shop will be opening up in 2027 thanks to a partnership between Five Nights at Freddy's and New Jersey entertainment and retail center operator American Dream. Five Nights at Freddy's is centered around the animatronic restaurants of the 90s, in particular from the US. So this is a bit of a full circle moment. I just hope whatever contracts they write up for their security guards gets thoroughly checked by a lawyer, so no one unwittingly ends up on night watch, unless they're into that kind of thing.
As we said, the pizza restaurant will feature 2 animatronic stage shows featuring many of the characters you know and fear, and a few interactive survival horror experiences you can play with friends. It sounds like it should be fun, I guess. It's a place to check out for those Freddy sickos, or for everyone else who doesn't know what the hell this is about. You can avoid all those grown-up iPad kids.
You need to make the Bite of 87 joke.
I don't know what that means.
The Bite of 87 is when the guy who created all of the animatronic suits and imbued them with the souls of like his dead children or some who's also purple for some reason, killed a bunch of people and put them inside of the suits. The suits aren't just like possessed by demons, they're possessed by tortured souls.
Saber Interactive, the developer behind the upcoming Rideshare Stimulator. Saber Interactive, the developer behind the upcoming Rideshare Stimulator, has been accused of replacing dialogue with GenAI voiceover work. Stella Sacco, writer and narrative designer on the game, shared on socials that she was the lead writer on the game and was replaced by ChatGPT midway through development. She also claimed that all the passenger voiceover work in the game was generated by AI, which was initially denied by the company.
Enter CEO of Saber Interactive, Matthew Karch, who confirmed with IGN that Saber Interactive had indeed used generative AI voices and text for the game's open-ended free ride mode, and that radio stations in the games also include generative AI music. It's become a nasty back and forth with comments thrown between Karch and Sacco. It's pretty wild. Like, honestly, this game would normally not even rate a mention, but the drama around it's pretty juicy.
If you've got a favorite mudkip lingering on your old GBA cartridge, it might be stuck there forever, as the Pokemon Company has announced the end of the Pokemon Bank and Poké Transporter apps. Those apps, they let you move Pokemon between generations, and it was possible to transport Pokemon as far back as the Game Boy Advance games to modern systems like the Switch 2. In fact, have actually moved my Rayquaza from my original Emerald cartridge all the way to the current generation. So it's pretty cool to have that guy come along with me. That comes to the end. Sorry, the dream is over. 25th of February next year, that is it. It's all done. Players are encouraged to transfer over their Pokemon as soon as you can. However, the bank isn't actually available to download anymore since it's shut down the online systems in 2024. So if you haven't got the app, already installed a new 3DS, effectively nothing you can do. Sorry.
Bold of you to assume I'm old enough to have any version of any Pokemon game that doesn't run on a Switch.
Or a driver's license.
This does mean it's the end of the 3DS servers. The 2 apps were the last pieces of tech that maintained online functionality for the old handheld, which is kind of sad to think about. The newer games have also stopped including an expanded national Pokédex anyway, so you can't really catch every single species in the newer releases. We can't have things forever, but it is still sad to see this part of Pokemon history and the last bridge connecting the old games to new ones go dormant.
That's it for the headlines. Here are the games coming out this week.
First up is The Sinking City 2, the latest in the survival horror series inspired by H.P. Lovecraft. Set in the 1920s, the city of Arkham is dealing with a supernatural flood, and it's up to you to descend below the city to where the eldritch horrors await. Solve puzzles, explore to survive, and try to save the woman you love when the game comes to PC, Xbox Series X and S, and PlayStation 5 on Tuesday the 18th.
Mortal Shell 2 is the sequel to the surprise hit action RPG from studio Cold Symmetry. This Dark Souls-inspired release is all about possessing warrior shells that give you unique powers and combat abilities. It expands on the original game with unrestricted combat, extensive weapon upgrade options, and a focus on free exploration. Pick that one up on PC on the 20th.
Also out on the 20th is Slayblade, made by Aussie devs Henry's House. Let it rip in this chill roguelite where it's all about slaying the day away with your battletop. You get to build, customize, and merge powers in order to beat your opponents, and apparently save the city from a rich loser. You can grab it on PC on Thursday.
Dominate the Apocalypse in Ground Zero Hero. That's another Australian game. It's a roguelike bullet hell that's about destroying mutants, absorbing their remains, and transforming into more powerful freaks. Plus, yeah, it's Aussie, so check that one out. You can catch it on PC on the 20th as well.
If you think all these games sound epic, well, good news for you. So do we, so we're reviewing them. Keep an eye on our website, sifter.com.au, and make sure you're following us on Instagram at SifterHQ so you don't miss a thing.
Articles to read,
Videos to watch.
and podcasts to listen to.
SIFTER.com.au.
This has been Walked Through by Sifter. My name is Gianni Giovanni.
And I'm Kat Jahne. Thank you so much for listening.
Have you ever just visited your local library? They let you get books for free. Yeah, it's really good, and it's a great public service that exists, and I'm really excited about it, and people should go more, and that's just it. That's all I'm promoting. Just go to the library. They're awesome.
You know what you can do at the library? Use their free access computers and read sifter.com.au.
No, don't do that. Just read a book.
Sifter is produced by Fiona Bartholomaeus, Naomi Jackson, Kyle Pauletto, Jordan Templar, Chris Button, and Adam Christou. Mitch Lowe is senior producer and audio editor. I am senior and social producer Kat Jahne, and my co-host this week, Gianni Di Giovanni, is Sifter's executive producer and script editor.
Thanks to Brian Fairbanks from Salty Dog Sounds for composing the walkthrough theme tune, and Audio Technica Australia and Apples for their support of Sifter's podcasts.
And also thanks to Brian Fairbanks for being a friend. We'll be back with more news next Sunday. See you then.